Hello. So, this is how you get out of any kind of heartbreak that you have experienced in your relationships. If you want to get out of that phase of sad loneliness, why did this person break my heart? What was not right in this relationship? That self questioning phase where you feel worthless, where you feel like you don't deserve love. It's never your fault. It's never your fault. The other person was not ready for the relationship. And I understand it's a hard truth to swallow, but the other person was not ready for the relationship, or they were not ready to commit on a deeper level. And that's okay. If they left you, good. Good that you dodged a bullet. Now, how to get over a person like that? How to get over any kind of heartbreak? The first thing you have to do is accept the fact that it happened. Accept that this person betrayed you, ended the relationship for whatever reason, was lying to you. Don't try to find out their lies. The moment you know that there is something and you have significant evidence, this could even be your intuition. If your intuition is screaming at you that somebody is cheating on you, that somebody is having an affair, or something else is going on in somebody else's life, cut them out of your life. That's when your mental detachment starts. Start accepting the fact that this person has chosen instability over stability. This person has chosen somebody else over you, and that's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. Accept this fact, and you'll feel like crying. You'll feel like crying. You'll shake. You would want to run. Whatever feels right in the moment to cope. If you feel like walking, walk. If you feel like running, go for a run. Take that energy out in some form. You know how when somebody gets so heartbroken, they just join a gym? That's actually healthy. That's a healthy way of coping. Cry your heart out. Cry your heart out. That will take out the negative emotions, and cry whenever you feel like it. That's processing the emotions and not keeping something in you. When you keep emotions within you, you block your chakras. You actually keep a negative emotion stored in you that will burst out at any moment, or that will burst out in a future event. And you don't want that. So process that feeling out, feel that pain, cry it out, and then let go. Every single time you feel that pain, every single time you feel like you did too much for the person and they did nothing for you, acknowledge that fact that you were too good for them. And if you can give your love to somebody like that, you can give your love to somebody better. If somebody like you exists, somebody who's loving, who's kind, who's supporting exists, then somebody like you also exists. Acknowledge this as a fact, because this is a fact. If you exist, somebody like you, exactly like you, exist in the universe. Okay? And if this person was not ready to commit to you, somebody else will. Somebody better will. When life takes away something bad, something that was not good for you, it's for a good reason. Find happiness in that moment that something was not right for you. This man has a wandering eye, this woman had a wandering eye. They were anyway looking for other options. So it's good that they left you. It's good that they left your life, because now you have the freedom to choose the right person. Okay, so process that emotion, process that thought, look at life in a positive light. When God takes away something from you, it's for a good reason. They are freeing you from a burden which this man could have become, this woman could have become on you. Acknowledge that fact. Always thank God for taking away anybody negative from your life, and move on in the right direction. Know that you will find somebody worthy of you, somebody who will value your emotions, somebody who will return the love, the kindness, the support that you're giving them. They will reciprocate. The right person will see your worth. The right person will see your emotions. The right person will have the emotional capacity to understand you, to let you cry, to let you be vulnerable and not use your vulnerabilities against you. Right people exist. Good guys, good girls exist. Don't assume just because one person, 10 people broke your heart, that the 11th one will also break. But the only way you will be ready for a new relationship completely on a blank page is when you process the emotion from the last relationship, when you cry it out, when you move on from that pain, accept it. See their wedding ceremony if you have the. What I'm trying to say is, if this person cheated on you by marrying somebody, look at their wedding photos and acknowledge and accept that fact that it happened, that this person did this shit willingly. They are smiling in that picture. They did this willingly. They are a grown adult. They chose to do that. Accept it, put it in your mind. It'll traumatize you for a while, but it's good to process hurt than to keep it within your body. Okay? Process it. Slowly start not reading their text, start not looking at their pictures, start detaching from them emotionally, mentally, not think about them. Put your mind to some activity like gym, to running, to walking, to writing. Express your words, express your emotions in writing, write poetry, alchemize that energy. Anytime you feel negativity, hurt, you feel terrible, alchemize it by writing or by running or in some way, shape, or form. You will know what's your idea of coping, but it should be healthy. When I feel terribly sad, I write. And it makes me feel amazing afterwards. It takes away the burden. I feel lighter. No matter how bad the situation is, I always feel lighter after writing out my feelings. If it makes you feel better, write it out and maybe tear down that paper or burn that paper. Do something that makes you feel like you wrote your feelings out and you're now ending it. Maybe visualize yourself ending this relationship forever. Visualize them leaving the planet. Bizarre, but it helps. Imagine that this person has passed on. They no longer exist. They're out of your life. And that's what it actually is. They have left your life. So there is a death of them in your life. Accept that fact. Actually say those things out loud, that this person is no more in my life and I'm done with them. And that way, even the speech heals. When you say things out loud, it heals things. Another solid advice is you can talk to a trustable friend, trustable person, and tell them what happened. You know, that way you take out your emotions, but you're telling your grief to somebody. The same way you're writing your grief on a paper. The same way you are walking your grief out when you're walking or when you're running or when you're exercising in the gym. That's how you take out your grief from your body and let it go. Let it go. Slowly stop looking at the pictures. Stop looking at the previous text. There will come a day when you'll actually be able to delete those pictures completely. And it's all right if you keep them in your phone somewhere hidden. It's fine. Until you get over this person 100%, do not get into a new relationship. A new person cannot heal you. Only you can heal yourself. If you jump into a relationship right away, you're being a burden on the next person. You're being a burden on the next person because you have not coped, and there's a high chance that you only got into relationship with them because you want the ex to see you with this person and feel bad about it. And all it's saying is that you're still attached to the ex and you're not ready for the next situation. You're not ready for the next relationship. You will hurt the new person. This could actually be a genuine loyal person and you could seriously hurt this person in the process. So I don't advise you getting into a real relationship until you get over your last one completely. You don't think about them, their thoughts does not come in your head, and there is no emotion. You don't swear at them when you think about them. It's out of your life, completely gone. There is no emotion attached to it, good or bad. It's out for good. That's when you're ready for a new relationship, for a new page. Especially for guys, They jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. When women get hurt, they process those emotions. So when they get into a new relationship and the ex sees them, the woman feels nothing. They see the person as he is. They are emotionless about the situation. But for the guy, he'll suddenly feel what they had with the girl. Suddenly the man will have all these feelings towards the girl, that, oh no, what did I lose? I had that and I lost that. But the girl will feel nothing because she processed her emotions. She just didn't jump into a new relationship. She processed that nonsense. She processed all that emotions and only then she moved forward with a new relationship. Meanwhile, the guy just jumped from relationship to relationship. So they are bringing trauma into the new relationship. They are obviously creating a sob story that, the ex hurt them, the ex took away everything, the ex was this, the ex was that, she was a bitch, she was this, and all could just be a lie. A lot of men lie. It's a horrible thing. A lot of men need therapy. So when you focus on your goals, over time, you would actually see results about your goals. If this is your career, you will see improvements in your career. If this is a passion project, you will see improvements in your passion project. If this is a lifestyle change, say you started gym, you will see progress in your health. So take up that energy of hurt, of anger, and take it out in a place where it benefits you. You will only this way you will level up in life, and you will find the right partner that's meant for you. And most of the times it's the other person that will find you. You don't even have to actively look for a person. They will find you in the right places, and trust that this happens.